never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me, yeah. Wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Fine.
Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. As you can tell, and as you can see, I am back. Where have I been? Well, the answer is absolutely nowhere. Sometimes you just need to take a break. So I just took a 3-day reset. Plus, some of the videos that I did last week didn't get a lot of views. So I figured maybe everybody was tired of seeing me. So I would give you all a little break. But it's a Tuesday and I'm back, so let's get back into the sports talk. I've got a weird, odd, strange, but true fact about the NBA playoffs, and I'll get to that coming up here in a few short moments. And also, I'm very excited about today's dad joke, and as always, you'll hear it at the end of the video, but I actually told my daughter this dad joke about 7:30 last night, and she thought it was hysterical. So when you can get a 9-year-old to laugh over a dad joke, I think it's a pretty good dad joke. So this dad joke is Isabella Todd approved, and you'll hear what it is coming up here at the end of the video. But first, let's talk about the NBA playoffs, since we're now in round number 2. Round number 1 finally wrapped up on Sunday afternoon on into early Sunday evening, because the Warriors and the Kings was the only first round matchup to go all 7 games. It looked like the Kings were going to win the series, because they won the first 2 games, and then they lost the next 3. Won game 6, and the Warriors won game 7. So all the first round matchups were completed on Sunday. So we're on to round number 2. The 8 seed Miami Heat taking on the 5 seed New York Knicks. The Heat won game number 1, 108-101. The 76ers and the Celtics played game number 1 in their series last night, and the Philadelphia 76ers won game 1 of the series thanks to a outstanding performance from James Harden. And the 2 late games from last night I won't talk about, because they were the 2 West Coast games. So, of course, they didn't end until after midnight. And I know a lot of people work third shift, and a lot of people go to bed early and get up early. And I don't want to spoil it for you in case you're either a third shifter or you're an early riser. I'll let you catch up on the highlights and then let me know your thoughts on game number 2 between the Suns and the Nuggets. game number one between the Lakers and the Warriors, a lot of people were stunned by the Milwaukee Bucks going out in round number one, and it was a shocker. Now, I will say that Jimmy Butler of the Heat is a good player in the regular season, but in the playoffs, he is outstanding. So if somebody tells you they're in Jimmy Butler playoff form, whatever they're doing it great, because he is 3 times better in the playoffs than he is in the regular season, and he's good in the regular season. And I know Giannis got hurt. He missed games 2 and 3, but even without Giannis, to me, the Bucks are at least as good, if not better, than the Heat. But they looked dreadful in that series, and most people are probably going to want to blame it on the coach, Mike Budenholzer, because in all sports, you blame the coach for anything. If it's a football game and the kicker misses the field goal, you blame the coach. Like the coach tells the kicker, hey, go out there and miss that field goal. But it's what we do. We blame the coach in every sport. That's the way it goes. But the weird, odd, strange, but true fact about the NBA playoffs is that this is the first time ever we have all 8 seeds in the playoffs, because we have 8 teams remaining, 4 from the eastern side, 4 from the western side, and we have all 8 seeds in the playoffs. First time ever. We have the 1 seed, Denver Nuggets, the 2 seed, Boston Celtics, the 3 seed, Philadelphia 76ers, the 4 seed, Phoenix Suns, the 5 seed, New York Knicks, the 6 seed, Golden State Warriors, the 7 seed, Los Angeles Lakers, and the 8 seed, Miami Heat. So we have 8 teams, all 8 seeds, for the first time ever in the history of the NBA playoffs. Any thoughts on who you think will win the NBA Finals this year? Please feel free to let me know. And I have received a request for a top 10 countdown. Hopefully, I will not forget. I received this request last night. If I do not forget, that will be this week's top 10 countdown. Stay tuned for that tomorrow. Homes for Our Troops is a publicly funded 501c nonprofit organization that builds and donates specially adapted custom homes nationwide for severely injured post 9/11 veterans. Since the 2004 inception, nearly 90 cents of every dollar spent has gone directly to our program services for veterans. Visit at hfotusa.org. And now it's time for our dad joke that I told you is Isabella Todd approved. Why did the Oreo go to the dentist? It lost its filling. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.